Hello, 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 everybody. It is I, Grumm, your coach and general manager of your Philadelphia T-Tars. Week 8, win or go home. It's us or Frito. If I win, I'm in. If Frito wins, Frito's in. I'm pretty sure Frito might have a chance at 4-4. I don't. My differential fucking sucks. But that's why we're going to win. It doesn't matter about the differential if you got more wins than other people. That's all that matters, and we're going to get a win today, here, week 8, because you are liking, you are subscribing, and you're following along with your T-Tars. We got a nice matchup here, scary matchup here, but no Rotom, no Serena, and no Latios. So there is a Quillfish. I'm going to lead with Kilo here. If there was no Quillfish, I was going to 100% lead with Lycanroc. I am, however, respecting the Kilo because I don't have hazard removal. So I want to make sure that we're not, having to deal with too many spikes. Too many spikes. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, because your T-Tars are about to go to war. Alright, Excelsior. Alright, so that is the Cinderace. Pyro Ball here does scare me a bit, but I'm gonna go. I think I'm just gonna go for. I could go for a Thunderbolt here, and just get damage on this. I think, but I kind of want to keep this for some. So I'm gonna go with the U-turn here. I'm gonna go for U-turn. U-turn, I think what I'll do is I will then go into, I think I'll end up going into Slowking. Slowking is my, I could go into a Zoom Arrow. Oh, you switched. Okay. All right. No, I like that. I like that. Mole Man, that is definitely going to be the Excadrill. Cool. All right. So this is what I'm going to do then. I think I'm going to go into, Lycanroc here, right? And I'm going to force an out here. I want this out. I don't want rocks up. I'm just going to hit a close combat. And if you go into Quillfish, Quillfish is it's going to take some damage there. It could be Rocky Helmet, which would stink because we do have Life Orb here. I can also double. I could double here, right? I could double into, or go back into Kilowattrel, expecting the Quillfish to come out, right? I could do that. I think I want to do that. Or do I go? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna expect the swap out, and I'm gonna go to Slowking, because you. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into Slowking. We didn't do many mocks this week. This is me calling on the fly, doubling out, because I don't think you stay in for the Earthquake. If you do, I fucking threw. But great, yeah. All right, good. This should be Quillfish. Little prick. All right, cool. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do now. I am going to go for a Chili. I guess actually I'm gonna go for a Psychic Noise, right? If you go into Tyranitar on this Psychic Noise, I could also go into. I could go for the Sludge Bomb. I don't want to lose my item, so I think what I'm gonna do is, I could go into Chili. Go into Chili. I could Chili into Samurott. I'm gonna go Psychic. Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad I did not go for the Chili there. Perfect. Okay. Psychic Noise, good damage. Great damage, brother! Look at that guy go! Alright. I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb here. I'm just going to take damage, or get damage on the T-Tar as it comes in here. This is definitely going to be a T-Tar. You could go for a Spike here. Spike would stink. Actually, go for the Spike. If you go for the Spike, that's up all game. You go for a flip turn and save this as a sack. I think you gotta value the Spike, right? Oh, you go for the flip turn. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. I'm good there. Okay, just don't go into Mole Man, right? Don't go into Mole Man, please. Go into T-Tar. Go into Reptar. Go into whatever Rar. Gorgira. Go into. Yep. All right, good. All right. Sand goes up. Sand goes up. This thing is at like 10% health. That is not a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage. Not any damage. All right. That is like 6. So you definitely have a bit of investment into your special defense. At the very least, you might have AV. So I'm going to now swap into Hammerot. And Hammerot should come in relatively nicely. And I think I'm going to try to get a Spike up on the switch, because I think you need to keep this thing as healthy as you can get, right? Knock off. Okay. So I'm going to go for a Ceaseless here, because I think you do have to be wary of a Sacred Sword, right? So I'm gonna go for the Ceaseless Edge here, with the idea being if I get up a hazard, Quillfish is dead, so that means no Intimidate, and then that does mean there's like progressively, you know, changes there. Oh, okay. Actually, this is fine. This is actually quite okay. You could be Rocky Helmet. Oh. Huh? Oh, because I had Psychic Noise. That's right. I had Psychic Noise. Okay. So if... I forgot I Psychic Noised it. I completely forgot. Are you still up here? Do I take the kill here, or do I go for another... I think I go for a Ceaseless Edge. Aqua Jet, you could be faster than me. I don't have any investment. And it's very clear you don't have any... you have like HP investment, and so I'm gonna go for the Ceaseless. I think the downside here, I think because I don't have the AV, perfect, cool. I'll take the, you know, and then outcome. So that comes in, and this should be good, because now it's two things. I do need to be worried about court change on the Cinderace. I do need to be worried about court change on the Cinderace. However, if it is court change and it is Libero, that means it is a normal type and it loses the scary high jump kick roll on like Kyurem. But I should be able to like Aqua Jet here. If you didn't bring court change, that would be... I'd be surprised. I feel like court change, you really only need, like, Pyro. I guess you maybe Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, High Jump Kick, Pyro. Actually, I don't even know. Like, I guess you would do Sucker, just so you don't lose to Aqua Jet on the thing. Excelsior, that is the rabbit. And it is Boots. Okay, so it is going to be going for a court change here. So I think what I'm going to do is, so I could Aqua Jet here for the super effective damage, right? And then go for a Sacred Sword on the next turn when it's a normal type. Because I don't think, if you're not Libero, I'm at 220, 222. And that's probably another turn of sand here. How much sand turned here? 1 of 5. So this is either the last turn of sand or we find out. So U-turn does not kill. So if you are court change, I'm gonna go for the Aqua Jet here. If you go for the court change, good damage. Okay, court change. No, U-turn. Okay, so we are dead here. We are definitely dead. We are dead. Hammerstone, you got the two, bud. You got the two. You got two Ceaseless Edges up. There was no Latios, so we could do that. The Manaphy is a little bit, but you did also get the kill on the Quillfish, my guy. So I'm proud of you of that. I am very proud of you. You're a dog. You're a dog. You're an otter. You're an otter, which is like a dog of the water. You're like a daughter. You're like a daughter. You're like a daughter. You know, like a Philadelphian would say daughter to talk about their daughter. You know. You're a dog who's an otter. You're an otter who's a dog. So you're an odd. I don't know. I'm filling time here because I feel good, but also again, Mantis is coming out, so we do now have this son of a bitch. All right, so now we're gonna go into Buffeted by Sandstorm. Okay, cool. So we know you are dry. You are a dry rock here. I'm gonna go into. I feel like I want to go into Gloaty King right now. Problem is, well, I could just go for Psychic Noise the whole time, right? I guess I could go into Kilo, and threaten with a Thunderbolt, right? And then I am faster, and that would kill a turn of. I guess I'll go. I'll go into Kilo here. We're gonna go for a Thunderbolt here. Right? Oh, wait. I just want to see something here, right? We've got 3 more turns here. Yeah. Okay, so you are a smooth or dry rock. Smooth rock? Is it smooth? It's smooth rock, right? Not dry rock. Do I go for the U-turn or do I go for the Thunderbolt, right? Because if you go for the... If I go for the U-turn here and you're like sub, that kind of gets a little difficult, but if... I'm going to go for the U-turn. I'm going to go for U-turn. I'm going to go for U-turn here. You don't switch. I'm going to go into Glow King here. And if you go for sub, that actually does help me a bit. Because if you go for sub, Psychic Noise will go through. And Psychic Noise should be able to do a decent decent chunk. Flip turn? Okay. Alright, so now this should go into... You should probably go into T-Tar here. Which is unfortunate that I am going to lose. Actually, going into T-Tar now is great, right? Because now you have, what, 2 turns? So if you go into T-Tar now... right, then I need to be a little bit concerned-ish. So you get flip turn. Okay. You have smooth stone. It's a smooth rock. T-Tar. Okay. Smooth rock T-Tar. Quillfish is dead. I was like, how's this thing getting back health? And Cinderace is at like 50, which is great. It's fantastic. Excelsior comes back out. Alright, so you have... This is going to be a court change, isn't it? Okay. This is either going to be a court change. This is going to be a court change, right? Because you definitely get the court change now. Because now you don't have to worry about, like, taking 2 hits, right? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Sludge Bomb against you. Sludge Bomb is, you're at, what, 50? 51? Or 60. So, I'm not going to get the kill here, but I just think that the getting damage here is so good, right? Because if you go for the court change now, I'm taking 18 every time I come in. You could also go for a U-turn. I could go in here. Problem is, I'm not fast. I think I just go for the Sludge Bomb here. I could also go for Chili, right? Chili lets me take this hit and Scalp. But I think I go Sludge Bomb here. Court change? Yep, there's a court change. Normal type. Court change. Understandable. That's understandable. Put the rocks on this side. Or the spikes. Nice. Good damage. Good damage there. So that cannot really do too much after here. I think I'm going to go for, because now you just go for like damage on this, right? I'm just gonna go for, so I want this to take damage from a non-stab move. You can go for a U-turn. I'm gonna chili here, I think. I think I'm gonna chili. I want to chili. And then I want to get in probably Lycanroc, right? I want to chili and get in Lycanroc, I think. So you have court change and you have U-turn, right? If I chili and I get in Lycanroc, I think that's actually the play here. I think that's the play. I think it's chili into Lycanroc. I think it's Pyro, tank, beautiful, no burn, telling a bad joke. Haha! Horrible joke. Alright, so now Snow comes in and I can go into Lycanroc, who there is now no... I mean, you can go to T-Tar, but I'm in a pretty okay spot here, right? Do you get upper hand by chance? Upper hand. Nope. Okay. So we can just Accelerock here. If you have Sucker, that stinks, but yep, perfect. Good job, Lycanroc. Got the kill. Excellent, excellent job, excellent job. Okay, so now Enamorus. Enamorus is a little bit of a concern. But Accelerock into like a Azumarill Aqua Jet is going to be good. We still have Glowking. We still have Kilo. We don't have Samurott. Cinderace is down. Manaphy is at about like 75, 80? Probably 85, actually, now I think about it, right? Because it was above the 75 mark. So it's at 70, 85. No, because you took 18 and then a U-turn. So you're at like 75. We'll do 75. I'll say 75%. Not Sylveon comes in. If you are Chartiberry, right? If you are a Chartiberry, that is unfortunate. That would stink, right? If you are a Chartiberry, and then you go for Superpower, at +1, Aqua Jet would not get the kill. Actually, well, hold on. Chartiberry, let me do this math right real quick here. Chartiberry. Chartiberry is doing 47 to 56, and then if you get to +1 here on the thing, it's rolls. It's rolls. But I'm just gonna click the Accelerock and yep, there's the Chartiberry. Okay, dude, decent damage. Here comes Superpower or Earth Power. If it's Earth Power, that's ideal for me, I think. Moonblast. Okay, that either way, yeah. All right. So now I can go into a Azumarill here. I can go into a Azumarill. I actually go into Kilo. What am I talking about? I go into Kilo every time. And then I can, because then you should go into, you can go into, I just go for the Thunder. I go, ooh, wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna go for Weather Ball here, right? Because if you go into T-Tar, it does nothing, right? It doesn't do anything. But I can do that. I can Weather Ball, U-turn, and then be in a pretty decent spot. If you go into an Excadrill, a Snow Ice type is going to do 37 to 43. So I kind of like that. I get the kill here with Weather Ball here on this guy. Perfect. Good. Nice. Way to go, Kilo. Way to go, Kilo. That's my guy. All right, so there goes down the Enamorus. Enamorus is gone. Lycanroc is gone. That is unfortunate. Lycanroc being gone does stink kind of a little bit. But we do have Aqua Jet still. We still have general speed stuff, and we still do have like I should be able to take a knock here, right? Let's see here. Knock off. Knock off against Slowking if your max attack kills. And that's what's our health at here? Let me get the 294. 294. All right, we're at 75 with heal. I also can do. I think this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to go for a Hurricane, or not Hurricane, Thunderbolt into a knockoff. I think here. Because if you knock me, you don't kill me if you're max attack, but if you're adamant, you do. Thunderbolt does, but you can't. That's. Oh, and the para. Okay. All right, hold on. Hang on now. Okay, so you're not. So you knocked off my boots. All right. So what I want to do here is, what I would like to do here is, you're at 75. I do need Kilo for the Manaphy still. So I'm going to go into a Azumarill, right? Because now I'm faster. And I can lock myself into Play Rough, and I can, like, swap around a little bit. There is 8 turns here of... Let's see, if you're parried, right? You're paralyzed. Very beneficial for me. And... I mean, you just go for knock again here, right? So I think I need to preserve some stuff. I think I do. If I don't have Expert Belt, Body Press is going to be doing 61 to 70. I need to just go for the U-turn. I still need Kilo here. Oh, the withdrawal. Perfect. All right, good. I'll take that. I'll take it. Okay. Into Mole Man. Okay. No. This is all right. We go into Mole Man. Let's see. Earthquake. Earthquake against Azumarill is doing 57 to 68. We go in here. There's 2 things of spikes. Let me put this in the math on my side right now. We go in. I'm just going to click. I think I click Play Rough here. Right? I think I click Play Rough here because you got to keep this up. You got to keep this up. You need to keep this up. This is your win con. You do not win without it. What does Ironhead do to me against Kirum? If you're adamant. Ooh, let me get rid of the snow here. It's a chance to kill. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right. I'm gonna just. The mid-ground play is to switch back out here, right? Unless you're Pasho Berry. If you're like Pasho Berry, Liquidation is the move here, I think. Liquidation's doing 24 to 29 against Manaphy. You don't kill me with Excadrill. Unless you're... Do you kill me with your banded choice band? Just make sure before I click Liquidation. Earthquake does have a chance to kill. I like these odds. Ooh, the flinch. Please don't flinch. Please don't flinch. Nice. All right. Pasho Berry did kill. That should got the kill there. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Whew. All right. Okay. Heart is beating. Heart is beating. All right, we're at 73. I don't think we can come back in after. I don't think we can come back in at after spike. Oh, we could. We could come in. We could come back in after a sack. We could come back in after a sack. It literally 73 is 19. Spikes is 18. 2 layers of spikes is 18. We can come back in cleanly and just chip something. So I'm going to go to Gloaty King here. Going to Gloaty King. We're gonna go to Gloaty King here. You have flip turn. I know you got flip turn. Way to go. Way to fucking not flinch. Way to fucking stick with it. Evil Azu, baby. Evil Azuno, baby. Fucking same strong. Staying strong, knowing what's on the line. Knowing what's on the line. We take these little dippies here. Going for a Scald. Alright. Scald. Gets the burn. It's okay. It's alright. I know you got Scald. I'm just gonna go for a chili here. I don't think you can have taunt, right? I don't think you can have taunt. Alright, we're at 126. I should have taken an inventory of what that is. Are you specs, maybe? 126. 126. Scald. Scald. In the sand. If you're max, I think that I feel like that did much more. Wasn't I like 294 minus 18, which gets me to 57. 225 to 126. About 22. So we shouldn't die here. So I'm gonna chili here. Because Scald's probably one of your better moves. I don't think you get Earth Power, you get Knock. Ooh, you get Knock. Okay. That is unfortunate. However, what is going to be good about this is I'm going to go into Kilo. I'm going to go into Kilo. Or do I go into Rem? I think I go into I think we go to Kiram here. We go to Kiram, and you have Scald, you have Knock, and free. I'm gonna say Dazzling Gleam. Oh, flip turns. I'm gonna say you have Dazzling Gleam in the sand. I'm just gonna go in here because we should kill you with a freeze dry, right? We should kill you with the freeze dry. I know you're not boots. You know you're not choice locked. We got hurt by the spikes, so we're now at 326. That's at 83. I'm gonna go for the freeze dry here because we're faster than the whatchamacallit, the T-Tar for sure. For sure. And we can still come in on Azumarill's on an Azumarill with 19% health. We should be able to come in and get a kill with an Aqua Jet against the T-Tar. It's doing 53 to 64. Kiram, as long as Kiram does not die here, right? Here's the thing. We should be all right. Withdraws Mantis. That's fine. That's fine because the freeze dry into body press should get the kill here. Freeze dry into body press should get the kill. You understand what I'm saying? It should get the kill. Should get the kill. That is 60. That is 60. That is 60 for 55. It's under 60. So we should get a kill here. We should get a kill here. Body press. Big body pressing. Remy Omega coming off the top rope. Let's go! Yes! Somebody said run focus. Well, actually, no one said run focus blast. People said focus blast would do more damage. But I am not taking that risk, brothers. I'm not taking that risk. Mantis comes out. Now, if Mantis is not Expert Belt, right, we are at 278. 278. Dazzling Gleam. Modest Dazzling Gleam. The most that we can see here. Does not kill. Freeze Dry. 53 to 64. We got this. We're going to be all right. We going to be all right. Freeze Dry, we were faster. We did not get the kill, though. Did not get the kill. Alluring Voice. Not going to get the kill. Sandstorm subsides. And that, unless it's Chopple, or, not Chopple, Custap. And with that, baby, 5-3. We done made the playoffs, kids. I done did it. GG's to Frito. Shane, hell of a game. Absolute barn burner again. Love the Charty Berry on the Enamorous. Love the Charty Berry on the Enamorous. Did not get the flinch on the Ironhead. That is what saved us in this battle. It would have been hell to try to get that game because I did not click Aqua Jet. GG's to Frito. We're going to the playoffs. I don't know who we're facing yet. You're going to see it on the screen by the end of the video because I'll know who it is as I'm editing this. Woo! Baby, 5-3 with a negative differential. All right? We played horribly in our losses, but it don't matter what your differential is because if you win more games than you lose, you're going to be in the playoffs. GG's Frito. We'll see y'all next week for round 1 of the ICP Season 2 playoffs. God damn, does it feel good to say playoffs again because I haven't seen the playoffs since UNPL Season 5, and that was almost a year ago. Whoo! All right. I love y'all. Shout out Thomas. Shout out Cherry. Shout out Diabeto. Shout out Cornman. Nalis. Shout out AW. Shout out Bro. Shout out the whole front office for helping turn the season around. The team pulled together, but we ain't done yet. We got the playoffs. It's been win or go home for us since week 5. But baby, we're there. I'll see you guys next week for our matchup. Look at the matchup. It's right there on the paper. I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is right now because I don't know if we're doing top 4 picks from the bottom 4, if we're doing straight seeding. I don't know right now as I'm doing this, but you, the viewer, can see on the right there, that's who I'm facing. On the left, that's me. That's us. That's your Philadelphia T-Tars, baby. And I'm the coach and the general manager of your Philadelphia T-Tars. I am Grumm. If no one has said it to you today, let me be the first one to say it to you. I love you, and I'll see you next week in the playoffs. God, that feels good. Peace.